And there's Marquise Grissom, not a former teammate, a new Indian. And Marquise says, El Presidente, I'm right here. First home run of the year, 5-4 Indians. Martinez allowed 11 hits and 7 runs in 4 2/3. Lou Piniella came out to try and calm him down. Then Lou started arguing balls and strikes with home plate ump Daryl Cousins. Cousins throws Piniella out, and Lou goes absolutely ballistic. You've seen managers kick dirt, haven't you, Rich?
Yeah.
This is kicking dirt to an all-time level. There's one, there's two. I don't know if he's a field goal kicker, a soccer player, a groundskeeper. Luke kicked dirt like for about 3 or 4 minutes. You think we're laughing? You ought to see his own team, Griffey and Buter in the outfield, coach. Woo! Oh, coach done gone mad, huh? Top 5, 8-5 M's, 2 men on. Sandy Alomar, 4 homers in 4 games. On and on and on and on. 5 homers now in 5 games. We're tied at 8. Bottom 5, Sachs Jack. Griff facing Albie Lopez. Rocks a blast to deep center. Grissom cannot get it. Junior 3 for 5, 3 runs and 4 RBI. M's up 10-8. Then, oh my, Junior, what a day, what a day. Triple-decker shot, his 6th home run. The American League leader. Mariners win a wild one.
It's leading 2-1. Eric Karros swinging. Next batter, Todd Hollingsworth. Chomps one in front of the plate. Todd Honley, this is an easy put out at first. Next batter, Tom Zeal. Jones gets him swinging. 1-2-3 inning. That's the type of night it was for Jones. This is the type of night it was for John Olerud. Rips one down the right field line. Ray Ordonez gets to third base. Double for Olerud. 2 batters later, 3-1 Mets. Bernard Gilkey bloops one into right field. John Olerud scores. He had 2 runs scored on the night, going 4 for 4 as the Mets win 5-3. The happy recap. Top 3. Fernando Valenzuela in trouble. Bases juiced, 2 outs. Jason Kendall. Slow roller to third, but Ken Caminetti bails him out with a great play. We're still scoreless, and in the dugout, he's either touching a tender shoulder or playing a little game of Simon Says with Archie Sinfracco. Steve Cook cooking for the Pirates. Bottom 5, John Flaherty, routine grounder to short, 6-3, easy ground out. Cook had them fishing all evening, pounding it into the ground. Chris Gomez, another easy out. Cook gave up 1 hit over 7 innings. We're still scoreless in the top of the 8th. Sean Bergman gives up a fly ball to Jose Guillen, and Greg Vaughn loses it. Guillen, we got a double out of it, a costly miscue, because with 3 batters later, Tony Womack laces one to right. Guillen scores. Al Martin come on down. Womack to third with a triple. And the Pirates win it 2-0, snapping an 8-game losing streak versus San Diego. Steve Cook, 7 innings pitched, 1 hit, combined with 2 others on the 1 hit.
Canseco, booyah! Down the left field line, 2nd homer this year, 330th of his career. A's take a 5-4 lead. Top 7, 6-4 A's. Reggie Jefferson already with 1 homer in the game. My daughter would say, another 1 home run, Daddy. His 5th 2-homer game of his career ties it at 6. Still in the 7th inning. Sacks, jacked, packed for Darren Bragg. Bragg as cool as the other side of the pillow. 2nd career grand slam. Takes Richie Lewis out. Boston scores 7 runs in the inning. Bo Sox win it 13-7. Darren Bragg, a career high 5. Bottom 2 tied at 1. Mojo! Leyritz takes a Kenny Rogers pitch deep to center for a 2-run jack. Jimmy's first this year. Angels lead it 3-1. Top 3, same score. Derek Jeter hitting over 600 for the season. Waits on a breaking ball, drives it over Jim Edmonds' head. Joe Girardi scores. Jeter a triple. At that point, he's a home run away for hitting from the cycle. Wild game. Top 11 tied at 9. Bernie Williams rides a gapper to right center all the way to the wall. Williams getting on his giddy-up. He's going for 3rd. But a great relay throw. Dave Hollins gets the tag, 2nd out of the inning. It would be huge because the very next batter, Tino Martinez, deep to center. Edmonds has a beat, but drops it at the wall. Now remember, if Bernie had held up at 2nd, he might have been able to score. Bottom 12, 1 out, bases loaded. Gary DiSarcina grounds to Pat Kelly. Kelly to Jeter. Derek cannot turn the double play. Edmonds scores. Angels win it 10-9 in 12 innings. Angels have now won game.
8th, game tied at 1, bases loaded, 2 outs. Uget Urbina facing Gary Gaetti. Gaetti swinging. Ends the threat. Ozzie Smith in the booth, the host of This Week in Baseball, also doing a little Cardinals games. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, still tied at 1. Willie McGee pinch hitting on the first pitch.
Get out of here. Ball, deep right field. Santangelo
It's
goes
gone!
back.
Yeah!
This ball is gone! Oh, man!
Ozzie Smith going to the Phil Rizzuto School of Broadcasting. That'll be in the Twib notes in the National. Chilly commercial stick part.
Anyway.
The weather quieted the bats, but not the gloves. Mark Leiter pops up Barry Bonds, and Scott Rolen, fighting the wind, makes a great play.
Oh,
More
Rolen
good defense.
He's got game.
He's got. We all have games, Stuart. Come on.
Right.
Derek May hits one towards the hole. JT Snow dives to his right, makes a great play. Scott Rolen, however, was the story of this game. Top of 7, tied at 1. Base hit center field. Greg Jeffries come on down. Phils took a 2-1 lead, and that's the way this puppy ended. Mark Leiter allowed just one unearned run on 3 hits and 7 innings. Bottom of the 3rd, no score. Former Astro Kenny Lofton, base hit left side. Jeff Blauser scores, puts the Braves up 1-0. Bottom 5, same score. Lofton, base hit up the middle. The most ubiquitous Blauser on this evening, more on that in a moment, scores. Braves up 2-0. Bottom of the 7th, same score. Blauser again on base with Lofton for Chipper Jones, who lines it into center field, and it goes all the way to the wall. Here comes Blauser, and Lofton come on down, and the Braves win. They were up 4-0 at this point. I have returned. 4-2 is your final. Why was Blauser on base so much? Well, he went 4.
Top 7, Reggie Jefferson. He had 2 homers Tuesday, pumps one over the center field head of Ernie Young. The double scores Nomar Garcia-Pera and John Valentin. Reggie 2 for 4, Sox up 3-2. Bottom 7, 2 men on, 1 out. Big Mac, Mark McGuire just ripping stuff up. Double down the left field line. Scott Brocious scores. Big Mac hitting .320 this year. We're tied at 3. Bottom 10, A's load the bases, 2 outs. Rick Trilicek had 4 walks in the game, none of them more important or more damaging than that one. Walks Brocious, scores a winning run. A's win.
Bottom of the 14th, Barry Emanuel facing Mike Piazza with Brett Butler around third base. Piazza base hit. Butler scores. Dodgers win again. This time, much more economical about it. They only did it in 14 innings. Chandler's having all sorts of problems scoring runs, as are the Padres. And Kevin Elster off Tim Worrell. 1-0 Pittsburgh. Esteban Loaiza, in front of family and friends, and in front of Don Slaught, gets him looking. 4 Ks for Loaiza. Top of the 7th, 1-0, 2 on, 2 out. Loaiza, the pitcher, base hit to center field. Steve Finley couldn't get it. Jason Kendall scores. 2-zip Bucks. They go on to win by a
1 on, 1 out. Barry Bonds bringing in the funk, bringing in the noise. First home run of the year after 42 last year. Giants up 2-0. Bonds hits a home run. Bonds laughs. Why? Well, the wind's at 3Com Park, a little tricky. Loses his balance trying to make the catch. No problem. Darrell Hamilton is there for the grab. In the 6th, Kirk Reeder gets Mickey Morandini just chilling out. 7 scoreless innings for Reeder. Giants win at 3-0. That Tolo Colon not smelling nice. Throws away the pickoff when Griffey. Joey Cora scores. After Edgar Martinez walked, Jay Buhner, yes indeedy, up the middle. Griffey scores. Griff now has a hit in all 8 games. 2-zip Mariners. 2 batters later, Russ Davis opposite field to right. He was 2 of 4, 2 RBI. Martinez scores. 3 love Seattle. Still in the 1st, Colon walks John Marzano with the bases loaded. Jay Buhner scores the easiest run there is. Mike Hargrove takes out Colon. Steve Klein comes in. It could have been Kevin Klein. Joey Cora. I play my enemies like a game of chess. First batter for Klein, bloops a single to right. Paul Sereno and Russ Davis played it. Cora 2 of 3, 2 RBI. The Tribe allows 6 runs in the 1st.
for their 6th straight win. Already leading 7-zip. Andres Galarraga says big cat, big fly. Down and out. Galarraga went 4 for 5, a homer, 3 RBIs, 8-zip rocks. 8-4 now. Ellis Burks in the snow against Stan Belinda. Says get out of town too. Burks 2 homers on the day, 3 and 4 on the season, 3 RBIs, and the Rockies win, and they win big. Runners on the corners for Ryan Klesko, but Darryl Kyle gets Klesko to fly out to Luis Gonzalez. Bottom 12, 2 on. Jose Lima walks Chipper Jones, loading him up. Larry Durker pulls Lima in face of Tom Martin, and Martin walks Fred McGriff with the bases juice, scoring Jeff Blauser, and that's how the Braves win this one, 4-3 in 12. They're now 5-0 at Turner Field. They've won
Collins removes starter Allen Watson with Anaheim down 6-0. Wade Boggs, 5-time batting champ, singles. Bernie Williams, musician, walks. Tino Martinez, former Mariner, singles. Cecil Fielder, former home run champ, getting his groove on singles. Paul O'Neill, former batting champ, sac fly. Mark Whitten, former guy with 4 homers in 1 game, singles. Martinez scores. Yanks got 6 more runs. It's Angels, not Angeles. Angels. I guess she doesn't win any spelling bees. 12-5 New York sting the O's. Snow and temperatures that hung around 20 degrees for most of the game. Rafael Palmeiro, can I get a witness from the congregation? Takes Jose Rosado deep to right, just inside the foul pole. Rosado said foul, foul, foul. What? Rafael's second jack this year. Top 11, still 2-2. Jeffrey Hammonds, straight butter.
Hammonds with a blast.
Off the wall in center. Cal Ripken scores. B.J. Surhoff, former Tar Heel, scores. Hammonds hitting only 154 for the year, but that one was huge. The Orioles win it 4-2. Said Davey Johnson of the Winter Wonderland.